Notion, Colonson Sipsi Koma, Ilkansa Diapogemo, Clipcolonson Etai, Enna Kapila, Rita.
You again? And here I thought I'd seen the last of you.
Kosto Abato Ha, Ira Ilkan Bayonetta, Ast Mua, Abadomatoa Limpansis Rasa.
I'm sure you'll be more than hospitable to me this time around.
Zeromax, Apaios Baltiha, Lans Shan, Valsut, Ennasak, Flipparbola, Jonas Mugramai, Omorio, Bekai, Nostoa Nazi, Vonko, Atarexo, Sixlenia.
I'm sorry. I forgot to mention one of the reasons I hunt your kind. You're much too ugly not to put out of your misery.
Mamorena, Goblonsidad, Tia, Kamipas, Koronzo, Ipomi, Ipsopa.
Fuck off, Featherface.
Fortitude though has a very cheap hit coming in that you want to be careful about. Can I hit this back? Yes, haha! This guy has been bothering us throughout the whole adventure, including many years ago, way back in the witch hunts. I think it's proper time to take this guy down. Back down to the... Whoa, we really took him down, damn! Let's grab his head, get some gigaton damage on this. All the way to 1,000. That's it. I mean, that's not it, that's in the battle is over, but that's it for a good chunk of his health at least. We're already making some very good progress. Fortitude, though, is an angel above the 3 spheres in a completely unique rank known as Audicio. I mean, not unique in the sense that he's the only one necessarily, but that's kind of spoilery territory, I guess. But he's in his own rank at the very least, above the 3 spheres, the angels of all angels. This guy is not someone to be messed with. This rank represents the different, what is this? Hey, we need to get this hourglass back, okay. This rank represents the 4 cardinal virtues of Christian tradition as well as classical antiquity. Specifically the one being power, courage, or of course, fortitude, as you would maybe expect. In addition, this guy represents the element of, who would have thought, fire! Yes, oh, you just completely broke the thing that I just fixed for you. That's an awful thing to do. Let's jump right up back again, get this fight started, and grab your ass. Or, well, grab your head at least, or one of them. He has a few different ones. And speaking of different heads, this guy, in terms of design, is based somewhat on the cherubim of Christian mythology. I don't know why I had such emphasis on Christian, because I believe those also exist in Jewish and maybe even Islamic tradition, but he's based on that concept at the very least. Cherubim are among the highest ranking angels of all, and whoa! Yeah, this guy's a 3rd down already! Cherubim are beings of very high power, as I said, very close to God, very high in the angelic hierarchy. And they also, this is purely in terms of design, however, because he has, cherubim are often represented as being youthful human-like creatures with the faces of men and different animals. And it's kind of the same deal here, you know, he has a youngish human face and also the face of some animal, at least the two faces of the same animal, except now he only has the one because we kind of did him in, ha ha ha! Here we go! If you manage to witch time early enough, as I believe I demonstrated in the beginning of the battle, you can actually knock these fireballs back at him. I'm a little bit surprised none of those witch attacks? One of those witch times gave me the opportunity to actually hit one of those balls, but whatever. Really, all you want to do in terms of strategy is just whack at him as much as you can and try to avoid the damage. And then of course when he's down, go ahead and grab his head, gigaton it up. If you match it really quickly, I believe you should actually be able to get it all the way up to 1100, but that's kind of ridiculous. Doing that will give you better combo scores and as well as some more halos, I believe. So you want to try and do it, but you know, it's not important for winning the fight necessarily. I don't think he really takes a whole lot more damage from it. Except I'm taking a whole lot of damage, that's not good. Alright, he's down again already. Let's grab his head. Almost 1,000 at least. That's not enough to rip his head off just yet though, but that's fine. I kind of wish I had some item... kind of which? That was an unintentional speaking error leading to somewhat of a pun, I guess. Actually, I think I might want to consider switching to the sword because all your attacks are wicked weaves anyway, so the range isn't really that important. I believe the sword is more powerful than the whip. Don't quote me on that though, but it's what it feels like at least. And also the sword is definitely faster. One thing I kind of don't like too much about the whip is that it feels a little bit sluggish to use. It's not always the most comfortable, but it has some very good uses that aren't exactly present in this particular battle at least. Where are you at? There you are. Oh, we're doing this nonsense again, are we? Alright, let me just get out of this. Try not to get hurt by anything because that's going to ruin everything. Alright, get up to his head, grab it! Down 2 heads, only 1 to go, and if those 2 other heads have brains as well, then I suppose we're not only weakening his, like, health and things, but also his intelligence, because he should have, you know, 1/3 of the brain power at least? I don't know, there's probably some logic to that. Clearly very important to save that lollipop. It is after all, ow, that's not nice. The source of all of Bayonetta's power, clearly. You know, most witches make pacts with demons and things. Bayonetta, she made pacts with the lollipop creator of some sort or something. I don't know. That's just my own personal headcanon though. When he's on such a great distance like that, you want to pretty much just shoot at him because none of your weapons, even though you have the Wicked Weave on all of them, is going to reach it, apparently. Even the fucking whip isn't good enough for that, but ooh, here we go, good chance. Another piece of information, though, about the origins of Fortitude, though, is that it does seem to somewhat represent the Archangel, and this is Archangel with the capital A, because this guy's a pretty big deal, frankly put. Archangel of Michael, who you might know from Abrahamic mythologies. He was the leader of the army of God during the war in heaven, and that's kind of pretty similar to what Fortitudo's deal is all about here, his lead role in this divine army. In addition, I believe Michael also does, in some ways, represent the element of fire. I'm a bit uncertain about that one, but I seem to have heard something to that nature at least. I would rather like to not die during this, so let's try and actually get some fucking witch times during this, except, you know, we're always in a constant time of witch time. But, get some slashes in, and... This guy not done yet? There we go!
So ugly when you're screaming. Foretold? Explain yourself.
If you're not convinced yet by my statement that this game was batshit crazy, then I hope you've been convinced by this point, because if not, you're never going to be. And also, hey, we got a bronze. I had a pretty good score overall, but died twice, which I opted not to show just for the sake of, you know, that whole immersion thing again. But with that, fortitude is down. Let's just do a little angel attack, just vent a little bit after the exhaustion of that boss fight. Not the best run, but not very bad either. I think I'll just take the halos out of these. And yeah, that's the whole chapter. Next time on Bayonetta, we enter chapter 5, The Lost Holy Grounds. Thank you very much for watching this, and I hope to see you then.